Did you know that 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60 fall each year, often because standing feels unsteady? That's not just a staggering stat, it's a looming possibility for so many seniors who thought they could trust their legs. Picture standing at the edge of a rug, your heart racing, your legs trembling, and you think, maybe I shouldn't trust them anymore. That fear becomes more than a small worrying, it shapes your day-to-day life. But here's something few people talk about. There's one simple, affordable food you can add to your daily meals, especially breakfast, that helps restore balance, strengthen muscles, and rebuild confidence. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what this hidden hero food is, why so many seniors overlook it, and how it can help you stand taller, steadier, and stronger. If staying strong, steady, and independent matters to you even just a little, then give this video a gentle like. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon too. It lets us keep bringing you powerful, senior-focused health tips. While you're watching, tell us in the comments, have you ever felt nervous about your balance lately? Let's take a moment and imagine something many of us don't want to think about. You're walking through your own living room, a space you've known for decades. But suddenly, your knee feels like it might buckle, so you grab onto the edge of a chair, not because you tripped, not because the floor was slippery, but because your legs just gave out. And this moment of weakness? It doesn't feel like a one-time thing. It's becoming more frequent, more unsettling. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, this story plays out in millions of households every single day. As we get older, our muscles, especially in the legs, begin to shrink and lose their strength in a process called sarcopenia. It's a natural part of aging, but it doesn't mean we're powerless. According to research from Harvard Health Publishing, adults can lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade after age 30, and the loss only accelerates once you pass 60. So what does that actually feel like in day-to-day life? It starts small. You find it harder to get out of bed in the morning. Then, you notice you're avoiding the stairs because the steps just feel too heavy. One day, you go to pick something off the floor and realize you're holding your breath, hoping your knees don't betray you. You start sitting down to get dressed. You avoid walking on uneven ground. You might even skip certain outings altogether, just in case. It doesn't just impact your body. It affects your confidence, your independence, your peace of mind. And if you've ever thought to yourself, I used to be able to do this without thinking, you're not imagining things. Leg weakness is one of the earliest red flags that your body is asking for help. Here's the frustrating part. Most seniors do try to stay active. You walk, you stretch, you take care of yourself. But no matter how careful you are, the weakness keeps creeping in. That's because movement is only part of the solution. Your muscles need the right building blocks, nutrients that rebuild and restore strength from within. And yet, many seniors, even the most health-conscious ones, are missing one powerful food, one that can literally start repairing your strength within days. It's a food most people walk past in the grocery store, or they eat it only once in a while, not realizing it could be the secret to feeling strong again. We're going to talk about that food shortly, and I promise, it's not some rare superfood you have to order online. It's simple, it's accessible, and it's probably already in your kitchen. But first, let's understand why legs are especially vulnerable. You see, your leg muscles are among the largest in your body. The quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, they work every time you stand, walk, rise, or sit. But because they're large and powerful, they also need more fuel, more support, and more specific nutrients than we might expect. And when those nutrients aren't present, the legs start losing tone, balance suffers, and unfortunately, it leads to a dangerous cycle. Weaker legs gives less movement, gives more weakness, gives higher fall risk. According to the CDC, falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in adults over 65, but what they don't tell you is that most of those falls started with a quiet whisper in the legs, a sense of wobbliness, hesitation, or stiffness that no one paid attention to, until it was too late. But here's the hopeful part, even after 60, your body still wants to build. Muscles can still strengthen, balance can improve. And it all starts with what you're feeding your body each morning. So stay with me, because in the next section, we'll look at 5 early warning signs that your legs are asking for help, and then I'll reveal the food that has helped thousands of older adults feel steady, strong, and confident again. Now, let's slow down and truly listen to your body. Because when your muscles are crying out for help, they don't always shout. Sometimes, they whisper. And these whispers come in the form of symptoms, small, unsettling clues that something important is missing inside your body. Let's talk about 5 warning signs that your legs may be weaker than they should be, and that your body might be begging for a nutrient it's not getting. The first is something you may have brushed off as just normal aging. Do your legs ever feel like jelly when you stand up? That wobbly, unsteady sensation, like your knees might buckle underneath you for no reason. That's not just tiredness. That could be your muscles losing their structural power. A feeling like your strength is evaporating the moment you rise. This is one of the most overlooked early signs of muscle depletion, and it doesn't just go away on its own. The second warning sign is one you might feel at night. Do you ever wake up with leg cramps? That sudden, shooting pain that makes you sit up in bed clutching your calf. While this can be caused by several things, frequent night cramps are often linked to mineral deficiencies, especially magnesium and potassium, and they tend to appear more frequently when the muscle tissue is dry, inflamed, or lacking fuel. If it happens often, your body could be signaling a deeper nutritional issue. Here's another sign that hides in plain sight. Are you finding it harder to lift your legs when getting dressed? Maybe pulling on pants or socks feels clumsier than it used to. This is a subtle indicator of declining hip and thigh strength. When even small actions begin to feel awkward or slow, it's a sign that your muscles aren't responding the way they used to. And when that happens, tasks that were once second nature begin to feel like chores. The fourth symptom might show up on the stairs. Do you avoid climbing them? Or find yourself holding tightly to the railing, not out of habit, but out of fear? Many seniors start to feel a strange sensation when going up or down stairs, a sense that their legs can't support them. This feeling is directly tied to strength loss in the quadriceps and hamstrings, the very muscles that stair climbing relies on. Avoiding stairs can become the first domino that leads to wider inactivity, which in turn leads to further weakness. And finally, do you hesitate before standing up from a chair? That brief pause, that breath you take to gather yourself before rising, that's not just mental. That's your nervous system trying to calculate how much force your legs have left. Seniors who pause, push off with their arms, or rock forward before standing may already be showing signs of significant lower body weakness. This isn't just a mobility issue, it's a safety issue. Because that hesitation may one day not be enough to prevent a fall. What's heartbreaking is how easy it is to normalize all of these things. So many older adults think, this is just part of getting older. But here's the truth. While aging plays a role, nutrient deficiency is often the hidden villain making everything worse. According to a 2020 report from the National Institutes of Health, over 60% of adults over 60 are deficient in at least one key muscle-supporting nutrient, and many don't even know it. That means they're walking around every day with muscles that are slowly starving. Muscles that are being asked to lift, balance, and support the body without the fuel they need to do the job. This isn't something to panic about, but it is something to take seriously. Because the earlier you spot these signs, the easier it is to reverse them. And that brings us to a critical turning point in this journey. You've now heard the signs. The questions we've asked today about your balance, your cramps, your stairs, your strength, they're not meant to scare you. They're meant to awaken you to the quiet signals your body has likely been sending for months or even years. And now, it's time to meet the food that could help change all of this. The one that nourishes your muscles, protects your bones, and restores confidence with every bite. Not a magic pill, not an expensive powder. Just one humble food backed by real science that your body may desperately need. Ready to find out what it is. So, what is this humble hero that so many seniors overlook? The one that could help your legs feel firmer, your balance feel more secure, and your confidence in movement begin to return. It's protein, specifically high-quality protein in the morning, like what you get from eggs. Yes, the simple egg, one of nature's most complete foods. For decades, it was misunderstood, villainized for cholesterol, skipped at breakfast, but science has finally caught up, and what it's telling us is powerful. As we age, our muscles change. They naturally begin to shrink in a process called sarcopenia. By the time you turn 60, you may lose up to 3% of your muscle mass every single year unless you actively prevent it. And the number one nutrient that fights back against this process is complete protein, rich in essential amino acids, especially one called leucine. Here's why that matters. Leucine is like a spark plug for your muscles. It triggers muscle protein synthesis, the process that helps repair and build muscle tissue. Without enough leucine and enough total protein, your muscles begin to stall. They don't heal from strain. They don't grow stronger. They simply fade. Now here's where eggs shine. One large egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, and more importantly, it delivers the complete profile of essential amino acids your body needs to maintain and build muscle, especially in your legs, hips, and core. But let's not just take my word for it. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed older adults who added protein-rich foods, including eggs, to their morning routines. After just 12 weeks, participants showed significantly improved lower body strength and better functional mobility, such as standing from a chair or climbing stairs. Another paper in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast had 33% better leg muscle preservation than those who ate less. And when that protein came from animal-based sources like eggs, the effect was even stronger. So why breakfast? Because your body has just come out of a fast, 8 to 10 hours of no food while you sleep. This is a critical window when your muscles are hungry for fuel. Starting your day with protein isn't just about feeling full, it's about feeding your muscles when they're most responsive. Think of it this way. Your legs are like the foundation of your home. If you want the whole structure, your balance, your energy, your freedom to stay standing, you have to strengthen the base. Protein, especially first thing in the morning, helps you do that. Now, let's talk about why eggs in particular are such a smart choice for seniors. They're affordable, they're versatile, and they contain more than just protein. Inside one egg, you'll find vitamin D, critical for bone strength and fall prevention, choline, important for brain health and coordination, B12, essential for energy production and nerve support. It's like a mini multivitamin built for strength, mobility, and mental sharpness. And unlike protein shakes or powders, eggs are whole foods, meaning they come with no hidden sugars, no additives, and no artificial junk. Just clean, real nourishment your body can actually use. Now, some seniors worrying about cholesterol. But research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health confirms that eating one egg per day is safe for most older adults, and actually beneficial for heart and metabolic health, especially when eaten as part of a balanced breakfast. And here's the part I want you to remember. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 90, your muscles can still respond. Your body still knows how to heal. You just have to give it the right message, and that message starts with your fork. Imagine sitting down tomorrow morning with a warm plate of scrambled eggs, maybe with a side of sautéed spinach or a slice of whole grain toast. You're not just eating, you're rebuilding. You're telling your muscles, I haven't forgotten you. I'm giving you what you need. That's the power of the right food at the right time. That's how one small breakfast decision can ripple outward into better strength, better balance, and a better life. And eggs aren't the only way to get there, but they're one of the easiest. In a few moments, we'll walk you through a simple action plan, including how to combine eggs with other power foods and nutrients to build a breakfast that works for your body. But for now, take a deep breath and realize something important. You are not broken, you are undernourished. And that's something you can change, starting with just one egg. Let's now take this knowledge and turn it into action. Because knowing is only half the battle. The real strength comes when you start living it. Are you ready to learn how to do that? Now, let's turn that powerful idea, eggs for breakfast, into practical steps that help you build stronger legs, better balance, and more independence. This plan is designed to be gentle, attainable, and uplifting, tailored for seniors who want real results without overwhelm. Begin each day with a base of 1 to 2 eggs for breakfast. Scrambled, boiled, poached, any way you enjoy them works. If 2 eggs feel like too much at first, start with 1 and add a small serving of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese to reach about 20 to 25 grams of protein total. That protein starts your body's repair engine first thing in the morning, helping reverse muscle loss even after years of decline. Next, pair your eggs with whole food, magnesium, vitamin D, or healthy fat sources to amplify the benefits. Think sautéed spinach or mushrooms cooked in olive oil each supports muscle, bone, or nerve health. A small slice of whole grain toast offers fiber and steady energy, while a few nuts or half an avocado can give you healthy fats that help vitamin D absorb. This becomes more than breakfast, it becomes your daily muscle support ritual. If you're sensitive to eggs or prefer a plant-based option occasionally, consider swapping in tofu scramble or a protein-enriched smoothie made with Greek yogurt, fresh fruit, and a handful of spinach. Just be sure you still aim for 20 to 25 grams of complete protein. The key is the total protein intake, not the specific source, so your body receives what it needs to strengthen. Hydration is often overlooked but essential. After your egg breakfast, follow it with a full glass of water with a squeeze of lemon if you like. Keeping your body hydrated helps transport all the nutrients to your muscles and supports healthy circulation. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water each day, more if you're active or live in warm weather. Movement comes next, but don't worry, we're not talking marathon walks or gym sessions. Try gentle strength support movement within 30 minutes of breakfast. For instance, stand up from your chair without using your hands, sit back down slowly, and repeat 5 to 8 times. Then, stand and do light heel raises, capturing balance with the chair nearby. This isn't intense training, it's respectful movement that tells your muscles, I'm here, I'm using what you're building. By doing these motions, you help your legs respond to the overnight repair kickstarted by your breakfast protein. Magnesium plays a supporting role. If your doctor agrees, you might add a 200 to 300 milligrams magnesium glycinate supplement with dinner. This gentle form supports muscle and nerve relaxation and even helps your body absorb calcium and vitamin D better. Magnesium can also help with restful sleep, making the next morning's muscle recovery even stronger. For a natural, soothing bonus, try a weekly warm foot or foot and lower leg soak with Epsom salts. Add 1 cup of salts to a warm basin, sink your feet in for 15 minutes, and relax. This ritual not only feels nurturing, but it may also deliver magnesium through your skin and encourage better circulation, especially if you've been stiff. So here's how a sample day looks. You wake and cook your eggs while sipping water. You add a side of spinach or mushrooms, maybe half an avocado or a handful of nuts. After you've eaten, you stand and do a few slow but firm movements, chair stands and heel raises. You continue sipping water as the morning progresses. Then, in the evening, you take your magnesium supplement with your meal. Once or twice a week, you end the day with a peaceful foot soak. You can tailor this even further. If you prefer oats, stir in yogurt and a scoop of protein powder alongside nuts and berries. If you like smoothies, use protein-rich Greek yogurt, seeds, or pea protein. The goal remains the same: 20 to 25 grams of protein early in the day, paired with hydration, light movement, and supportive nutrients. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to do it all perfectly every day. Even 2 or 3 days a week can create change. Muscles respond to steady input, not perfection. Celebrate every time you follow through. Each egg, each movement, each glass of water is one step closer to your strength. Finally, keep gentle track of your progress. Maybe you notice standing easier from your chair, walking more confidently, or fewer times needing a hold. Perhaps evening leg cramps retreat. These small wins are real and worth celebrating. They show that your body is responding, healing, and reclaiming strength. Let's imagine for a moment what the next few weeks and months could look like if you start making these simple changes just by adding the right food to your breakfast, staying hydrated, and giving your muscles a little gentle movement. In 2 weeks, you may notice the very first shift. Your energy begins to improve in the morning. Instead of dragging yourself out of bed and reaching for a second cup of tea or coffee just to function, you might feel steadier, more awake. That's because your muscles are starting to receive the fuel they've been missing. Protein from your new breakfast is giving your body what it needs to repair tissue and build new strength. You may also experience fewer cravings or blood sugar dips mid-morning, a common benefit of starting the day with a high-protein meal. By 1 month, your balance may begin to feel more reliable. Those tiny but frustrating wobbles where you reach for the armrest or steady yourself against the wall may become less frequent. You might feel more sure-footed when walking across the kitchen or turning in tight spaces. This isn't just your imagination. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consistently consumed adequate protein experienced improved lower limb function in just 4 weeks. By 3 months, the change becomes even more visible. Your legs may feel stronger when standing from a chair, and you might notice that climbing stairs isn't as taxing. You might even regain the confidence to walk a little further, play more with grandkids, or enjoy a stroll after dinner without fear of your legs giving out. Studies from Tufts University's Human Nutrition Research Center have shown that consistent intake of 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal, combined with light activity, can help older adults not just maintain but increase lean muscle mass, even well into their 70s and 80s. So picture it now. You walking a little taller, standing with less hesitation, feeling steadier and more in control. And it all started with a simple plate of breakfast. So let's bring everything together. We began with the harsh reality: how aging steals muscle, how falls remain the leading cause of serious injury in seniors, and how fragile legs can slowly take away independence. We looked at how this problem isn't sudden, but rather builds quietly, showing up in the little moments when getting out of a chair feels like a chore, when stairs become something to dread, or when walking across the room makes your legs feel unsure. But then we uncovered something powerful: that the solution doesn't need to be expensive or complicated. It doesn't require hours in the gym or radical lifestyle overhauls. It starts with one simple, overlooked step: your first meal of the day. A protein-rich breakfast like one with eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a scoop of protein powder can be your secret weapon to rebuild strength, balance, and stability. We saw how muscle maintenance depends on what you feed your body, that even after 60, 70, or 80, your muscles can still respond. And the studies, they prove it. With enough protein, paired with light activity and key nutrients like vitamin D and magnesium, your legs can become your allies again, not your limitation. You've spent a lifetime building your family, your career, your home. You deserve to keep standing strong, walking freely, and enjoying your days with confidence, not fear. Remember, strength is not just about muscles. It's about freedom. It's about dignity. It's about waking up each day feeling steady on your feet and ready for whatever life brings. And it's never, ever too late to start. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you think you're getting enough protein in your breakfast? Will you be trying one of the simple foods we shared today to support your legs and strength? Let us know in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step. And if this video helped you feel more hopeful and informed, give it a like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more practical, caring health advice designed just for you. Together, we're aging with strength, grace, and confidence.